Morning. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, brother. Doing good. Another day.
Another day,
We
another
woke
dollar.
up. We're breathing.
So
Hmm?
I don't know if he's watching this, but it is AJ's son's birthday. So I'm gonna throw out my happy birthday to him.
Thank you. Happy birthday, son. 26 years ago today, you made me a father. I feel old now after that statement.
You are old, but younger than me, so enjoy. Anyway, so today's daily
Cheers.
devotional is this is one of my favorite ones from Matthew. Is blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
Mm.
And that is Matthew 5:9. What do you get from that?
In order to understand what it means to live at peace and to be a peacemaker, you must first dig into the Hebrew word shalom.
Shalom. I love
Shalom.
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 What do you know
To
about shalom?
say that shalom means peace is like saying the ocean is wet.
It is.
It is.
But you'll
but
still
it's
die of thirst on the ocean.
yeah, but it's a lot more than that. Shalom is multifaceted peace that encompasses a right relationship with God, a sense of well-being with others, and a personal feeling of wholeness that is unshakable by any circumstance. The key to experiencing shalom isn't found in meditation, stress reduction, or any other activity. It is found exclusively in the person and sacrifice of Jesus Christ. The Apostle Paul refers to Jesus as the Lord of peace in 2 Thessalonians 3:16, and Jesus himself said it in John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, giveth I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid, because Jesus became the required sacrifice for our sins. We were able to live in a right relationship with God. To experience shalom in its fullest sense, once our heavenly relationship is at peace, we can experience the internal personal shalom Jesus described in John 16:33. I have told you these things so that uh, so that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Having the peace of God doesn't mean trouble will never come. It simply means that you won't have trouble with the one in charge. And when we have that kind of peace, we can spread it like water on a thirsty land until the world is swallowed by the oceans of God's peace. I
Okay.
guess that
That was a lot.
actually
That was a
yeah,
mouthful.
yeah, it was, but I just, I had to read it. I don't
Hmm.
know a lot about shalom. I don't think
Okay.
I've.
So shalom is to me it's wholeness, it's alignment, it's things are in order. And and I
Yeah,
think so in our school community, in the men's work we do, that is what we coach to get your
yeah,
stuff in order,
yeah,
to make sure that what you're saying and what you're doing is aligned,
yeah,
to make sure that you are responding versus reacting, and
right,
that to me is shalom.
yeah,
So when you say like my peace I give you, whatever it was you said, like I can give you my peace. It's not going to create peace in your life. If you are a chaotic fool who's on fire, I can give you my peace.
yeah,
I can leave you my peace, but you're not at peace.
right,
Um, and that's where the alignment comes in, So you can have just the men's work side of this, or you can bring in the religious aspect. And if you bring it all together and you're aligned, you are definitely at peace then. But you need to start, I believe, like we've talked before on numerous occasions, with your foundation. Like, you have to find the peace, the alignment, the shalom within you. Then, and part of that is finding and believing in your creator. For us, that's God. Um, but that is where it's finding him, believing in him will help you find it within you, and then you can bring it all together. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. It absolutely makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to everybody out there that
We just lost
doesn't have
everybody.
that piece. Yeah, I hope everybody out there does get a chance to get a piece of that though, because I'll tell you what, I was up through the night and I found my peace in just my worship music throughout the night. And as I made my coffee, my church music was on in my kitchen, and that's a beautiful thing. And
Good morning, Joel.
good morning, Joel.
And
I
I found my peace last night behind my eyelids. Go figure.
That's great. I'm happy that you get to
Thanks.
enjoy that peace in your life, sir.
So, and to be a peacemaker, you also, I feel like you have to be able to, and we talk about this all the time, but I think I just said it, the responding versus reaction. You have to be able to control your anger, the way that you act, the way that you show yourself. I mean, it's all the same thing, really.
Right.
If everything you say rattles me, and you can see that, then I am not at peace. I
Yeah.
am not a peacemaker. Um, so a true peacemaker is one who can start a war, but know when to stop it.
Right.
If you're not a peacemaker, you're going to avoid conflict at all costs. You are going to cower away. You're going to hide. You're going to whatever it takes. You're going to walk on
Yeah.
those eggshells.
That's what I did in my marriage after my accident. Was just
Mhm.
created destruction. I could not. I could not do anything but react, and that is what we work really hard in the brotherhood too to
Yes,
teach
sir.
is if you react like that and put a woman in that space all the time, she's always going to be shaken. Always,
Hmm.
she's always going to be rattled to her core, and a point comes that you just don't come back from that. Unfortunately, and it's why it's so important to have the brotherhood, to have that men's work, because that men's work just I was gonna say restart, but I don't like the word restart because I used to think I was very good at a lot of things in life, and I had a lot of control over things in life. And now I look at what my life is today compared to what my life used to be. And for the general man in life, they'd look at my life and say, "Wow, your life is horrible. Like what you go through on a day to day." Or as my doctor said on Friday, you are a testament to living hell on earth.
Wow.
I couldn't believe my doctor used those words to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can understand why everyone feels that way. But no, since I did the men's work and have came to the place that I'm at, regardless of the circumstances that exist within my body, has nothing to do with who exists within my spirit and my soul today. And that work built that foundation, which built that spirit. That spirit gets fed constantly by the soul
Hmm.
throughout having our Christianity, throughout having Jesus, throughout having God to walk with me through everything. And the brotherhood feeds that spirit
Yes.
consistently all through the week. And it's a great thing because I don't see my life as hell. I don't see my life as a terrible place to live. I see it as a beautiful, beautiful thing.
So you said she was shaken, but she
Hmm.
will stay shaken if you are shaken. She's
Absolutely.
naturally going to mirror what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So if you come in steady, that's going to steady her.
Yeah.
And so with this brotherhood, the things that men come into this group with are like they can't find accountability themselves. They have shame issues. They have doubt issues. And when they join this group as a whole, we come up together and we hold each other accountable. We talk about things that are shameful and why are they shameful. And if they're only shameful because they're a story that was put in our head when we were young. Um,
And it's uncomfortable. It's
right.
uncomfortable because that's the way that we were
Yep.
raised, and either that or that's the lack thereof information that we were raised with.
Yep.
Just because I've said it many, many times, and I say it many more. Just because you grew up with even the greatest of parents doesn't mean that they taught you the tools that you needed to actually succeed as a man, especially in life.
Mhm.
And men are responsible to take care of their households, to be those peacemakers.
Absolutely. So, what was I going to say now? Oh, yeah. So, in this group, for 84 cents a day, guys, we hold you accountable. We talk about values. We talk about how to show up the right way. And I'm not saying my way is the right way or AJ's is the right way, but we talk about what is the right way for you based on your values, based on your morals, based on your beliefs, your standards, and all that stuff. So,
Sure.
84 cents a day, you'll have a brotherhood that will hold you accountable and get you to where you want to be. And Joel just said, and just planted fear, not peace. So damaging. We got to stop, look, and realize, put into practice peace in one's self in order to spread that peace. Yes, exactly. If you don't have it in yourself, you can't spread it.
Mhm.
It's like
You
the flu.
definitely
If you don't have the flu, you can't spread the flu.
Well, see, it's a beautiful thing, and Jill, you can attest to it, right? When you start the brotherhood, none of us are at peace or can spread peace. But once we actually get to a point where we start to put some of the work in, and we start to build a foundation and start to have values that we start to live off of, we start to spread that to even the new guys that come
Mhm.
into the group, and it's character building in itself. It's another whole part after foundation, values, and character building. All those things are important, and most men out there think they have all of those things.
We all think
Go,
we have those.
yeah. Once you
That's
go through a
one.
real difficult time in life, or a difficult season, or a divorce, or the loss of a loved one, or a child, God forbid, uh, you're in a really bad accident, like I was, or all of the above, you will be shaken to your core. So
Yep.
come to the Brotherhood, gentlemen. It's northmancoaching.com. Go to resources, go to the Brotherhood School, check in. You get 7 days for free. You get to enjoy all 4 of our groups. Trust me, you won't be sorry you went in, but it's free to go in for the first 7 days.
Wow, you like the micro machines, man. It's like, oh, time is running out.
Oh, I can't even see the timer.
Oh, we're at 12 minutes and change. But I wanted to touch one more thing is that most men think they have all this in them already until they realize they don't. We are built to have it though. So if you have the right person teaching you or leading you or showing you, you have all of the abilities to have that
Right.
shalom, to be a peacemaker.
That's right.
It is
Even
with
Joel just said, absolutely, we're in this together.
Yep.
We
We
need
create the world we want to live. Exactly.
We need
Exactly.
to create the worlds we want to live in.
That's actually, I want to end it on that because you can bitch all day long about how messed up the world is, or you can lead the life that you want, and
That's
the
it.
others around you will follow and lead. You
That's
can't
it.
lead your way out of a wet paper bag if you are a rattled mess of a man. Once
Nope.
you know the direction you're going and you know what you believe and you stand the way you want to stand, you will lead anybody anywhere.
But real strong men do build the world that
Yes, they
sits
do.
around us. And those men are not angry men. Those are not men that lose their stuff. Those men have it together. Those men have a foundation.
Yes.
So I love it there. I love it right there, brother. Guys, come and check us out. northmancoaching.com. Go to resources. Go to the Brotherhood School. You get in for free. You can get in. You can see the messages. You can get in and interact. You sign up. You have 7 days for free. You get to be a part of all 4 of our weekly groups for the first week for free. You won't be
40
sorry
seconds.
you did.
40 seconds.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your coffee. Go lead your way. Show the world who you are. Guys, have a good one. And that's it.
Have a good day, guys.
Stop.